All right, you guys, we're going to discuss the 20% down myth in real estate. Do you really need to have 20% down to buy property in the Arizona real estate market? Stay tuned and we'll discuss. Hey everybody, I'm Katie Evans, owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team. And in today's weekly little video, we are here to discuss the 20% down myth. Do you really have to have 20% down to buy a house? Well, probably your grandparents told you and your parents told you and other people out there told you that you did. But the truth of the matter is you don't. And in fact, with the national average home price hovering about $375 and the average here in Arizona being closer to $425, that's a really expensive proposition to come up with 20% to put down on a house. So we're going to talk about some of the more common loan types, what kind of down payments you have to have for those. And then we're at the end going to talk about what's the benefit of having a 20% down. All right. Okay, so let's jump right in here. What would you say to the fact that according to a report put out by the National Association of Realtors, that the average percentage of down payments put down was only about 12%, and that number, if you're under the age of 30, is actually 6%. That's pretty cool, right? So the ability for our first-time home buyers to buy a house and be able to afford the down payment portion of it at least is actually still alive and well. So that's great to know. Now, there are different kinds of loan programs which require different levels and amounts of down payment. So let's kind of talk about those so that you can better make a choice for yourself. And then of course, I'm going to have a resource for you here at the end of the video to help you with these even more. All right. So the first loan program that I would like to talk about today is the FHA loan. Now, FHA loans are federally backed loans, and they are very popular with first-time home buyers, and for very good reason. They cater to lower credit scores, lower incomes, all that kind of stuff. And you only need to have 3.5% to qualify for an FHA loan. There is a little caveat. You will be paying PMI, which is private mortgage insurance, on those FHA loans. So that is kind of an important thing to remember. So you're going to pay more in your monthly payment to take care and cover that private mortgage insurance. However, while it's not ideal, it still allows you to get into a home and to start earning equity and not be wasting money on rent. So not ideal, but it's still better. All right. That's the FHA loan. Let's talk about a VA loan. Now, a VA loan is a very specialized product for a very specialized clientele. So unless you are active military or retired military or veteran, you can close your ears for just a hot second, okay? The VA loan is a huge benefit that is well-deserved and well-earned by our military and our veteran society. So the great thing about this one is that you don't need a down payment of any kind. Now, you will need closing costs, but you do not need a down payment. And for this loan, there is zero private mortgage insurance, so zero PMA. So this really is PMI, sorry. This really is a great benefit to you if you qualify for it. There is a little bit of misconception out in the marketplace right now that VA loans are not strong and that the buyers are not strong buyers. So you do want an agent and a lender who are familiar with VA and can really help sell you and sell your loan to whoever the seller and the seller's agent is. Okay, that's going to be important. Now, the next one is a USDA loan. Again, a federal loan. Really a great option. It's another zero down option. However, it's really hard to qualify for because it's not you necessarily who has to qualify for it, but the property that has to qualify for it. So it has to fall into eligible area and meet specific requirements. So if you're looking at like farmland, if you're looking at really rural areas, this loan might apply to you. And so you can always switch over to it if it is something that becomes available to you, which is great. But again, kind of a long shot for us here in Arizona most of the time. We do have some areas that qualify for it, but kind of a long shot. All right, let's talk about the bread and butter, the most common, been around for forever. Conventional loan, okay? Conventional has more strict requirements than an FHA does, which is why first-time homebuyers typically like those FHA loans. But if you have if you have really good credit and low debt to income ratios, then you can actually qualify for a conventional loan with as little as 3% down. That's not a bad thing. If your credit isn't perfect, but you meet the other financial qualifications of that, then you can probably get a conventional loan with as little as 10% down. So there's that whole range there. And you're going to want to just kind of do your research and have a great lender help you out and help you see where exactly you fall and what you can qualify for. Okay, so it's not you to walk in and just pick them. You have to figure out what you qualify for. All right, so let's talk about the benefits of actually putting down 20% on a property. There actually are some really great benefits if you can to put 20% down. So of course, you're not going to charge that PMI. So that's cool if that loan requires a PMI. You're most likely going to get a better interest rate. So the more you put down, the better interest rate you're going to get on the loan. So that's kind of a nice thing as well. You'll lower your payment, of course, by not borrowing as much. So that's really great. And you're going to walk into your home with instant equity. That's fantastic. So it's kind of a pros and cons. You need to discuss this with your lender sort of conversation. Is it better for you to put 20% down, or is it better for you to put less down and have more money to like maybe fix up the property, to furnish it, to have an emergency fund, pay off other debts, like invest it somewhere else? Like what is best for your individual situation? All right. So now that you know that you don't need to have 20% down to purchase a home, I want to offer you a great resource. I have vetted, interviewed, and utilized many of my favorite lenders. And so I would love to connect you with them, share their contact information, and provide them to you as a resource. Each one of these guys has agreed to just be a resource to you. So if you just want to talk to them, you just have questions, that's fine. No obligation, no commitments, no anything. Go out and talk with all of them. So if you go to our website, or you can just come to me directly, either way. But if you go to our website, you can, and that website is www.living48realestate.com. Go under to our preferred vendors, and then go under our loan agents and our lenders. You will find my favorites, and the very best listed there, and you are welcome to reach out to them. If you don't want to go to the website, email me, shoot me a message here in this, wherever you're watching this video at, and I will gladly email you just a PDF with all their contact information as well. You guys, it's a great time to buy real estate. It's always a great time to buy real estate if you ask me. But if we want to look at your specific situation and what's happening in your world, we're going to start with the lender. So you guys, thanks so much for watching this video. As always, we're here to be a resource and a help for you. Please don't hesitate to reach out or refer us to any of your friends, families who need some great real estate advice as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on our next video. Bye.